An argument often used by the food and beverage industry is that a calorie is a calorie no matter what the source. And this is of course true biochemically, but it's not the way it works in real life. In real life we also must consider the calorie density of foods. And the calorie density of a food gives you the amount of calories in a given weight of foods. Because some foods have more calories per mouthful, per cup or per pound than others. If we look at oil, for example, oil already contains 120 calories per tablespoon. And for those same 120 calories, you could also eat 750 grams of courgette, which amounts to up to over 12.5 kilo of courgette just to get your 2000 calories. And with this, you see that it becomes pretty much impossible to overeat on some foods because they are so low in calorie density. You could fill up your stomach 12 times with around 2000 calories of chopped broccoli, because an average stomach can expand to fit about 4 cups of food. And you can fill up your stomach with strawberry ice cream and get your 2000 calories. But if you would only eat strawberries, you would actually have to eat 44 cups of strawberries to get your 2000 calories, which is around 11 stomachfuls. And the vegetables are the lowest in calorie density, which they average around 100 calories per pound. So you could eat up to 150 cups of cucumber on a daily basis and still lose weight. And then fruits, they contain on average only around 300 calories per pound. And if we look at an apple, for example, it's 85% water by weight and 20% air by volume. And this is one of the reasons why apples and fruits are so low in calorie density. And at the other extreme, we have pure fats like butter, oil, that are so dense in calories that you could exceed your 2000 calories by filling up your stomach only a quarter of the way, only once. And of course, I hope nobody is eating that much oil of butter, but it's just to show you that eating more of the lower calorie density foods can enable you to eat the same amount of food or even more and still lose weight. Because the traditional diets, they tended to focus on decreasing portion sizes, which we know will leave you hungry and unsatisfied. So it might be better to shift the emphasis from restriction to healthier low calorie density eating. Because for sustained weight loss, you will need to have a caloric deficit of around 300 to 500 calories on a daily basis. Because we know that when you lose weight, your basal metabolic rate also decreases. And your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories your body uses just to keep all the vital processes going. And it's estimated that for each kilo of body weight that you lose, your basal metabolic rate also drops with about 15 calories on a daily basis. And losing weight is also accompanied by an increase in appetite. And by taking these things into account, we need to have a daily caloric deficit of around 300 to 500 calories, which then is of course best achieved by decreasing the caloric density of your diet instead of decreasing the portion sizes. And when you start your meal with the lowest calorie density foods, like for example a salad without an oily dressing, or a soup which consists of lots of water, which water of course has no calories, we know that you actually tend to eat less overall when you start your meals with these foods. So there have been studies that show that when you start your meal with a 100 calorie salad, you tend to eat 200 calories less with that meal because the salad already fills up your stomach. So in the net effect of the salad as a starter pretty much adds a negative 100 calories to your meal. And another added benefit of these low calorie density foods is that they tend to be the most nutrient dense foods as well, as fruits and vegetables are the biggest source of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants and other beneficial phytonutrients that we can have in our diet.